Welcome to this Red Jacket Speaker Showcase Roundtable. I am Debi Potgieter, a globally certified customer experience professional, a transformational practitioner with more than 34 years of experience in financial services. My work sits at the intersection of culture, leadership, behavior, and the human experience at work. I am deeply passionate about helping organizations create environments where people feel valued, included, and connected to purpose. Because I believe culture is not what we say, it's what people feel, and ultimately what they live every day. Joining me today is Sthembiso Phakathi, a seasoned and trusted advisor with over 25 years of experience shaping leadership, culture, and strategy across both the public and private sector. As a founder of his own consulting practice, he works closely with executives and institutions to move beyond intent into disciplined execution, helping leaders build cultures of accountability, belonging, and performance. His work is grounded in real-world experience, a deep understanding of organizational dynamics, and a strong belief that sustainable change begins with courageous leadership.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone, and good to see you, Debbie, and good to have a chat with you. Yes, my work involves leadership and culture. I love working with large leaders, doing coaching and doing business development, doing strategy work, and with almost 25 years experience within consulting business. And I now have the time to spend a lot of my time with business leaders talking strategy, leadership, and culture.
Wonderful. Sete, what is the key idea or theme that you speak on?
Most of my themes are around leadership development, as I said earlier, as well as diversity and inclusion, but also culture transformation. And my practice really struggles between org transformation and business dynamics, as well as leadership training or leadership development. And I've got big passion for leadership training.
Fantastic. Why is the work so important now, and what problem does it help solve?
I think, Debbie, a lot of business leaders I find get a promotion based on business knowledge as well as technical expertise, but not on the leadership side, leadership and people side. So this is very critical now because most of leaders fail at leading because they haven't been groomed, developed, trained on people and leadership skills. That's why my work is so important. That's why coaching at this time is more important than before, because resilience training, things like emotional skills, for most of my clients, those topics are very critical. And again, driving cultural transitions. I just think leaders set the tone at the top, and cultural transformations start there. Once the tone is set by leaders, it's easy to mobilize the workforce behind that. So behaviors that are shared by leaders at the top are the ones that many workforce types will copy. But at the moment, I'm working with a lot of leaders to shape the culture from the top.
I do believe in a leader-led culture transformation, so I couldn't agree more with you. Sete, which audiences benefit most from your work?
Mainly leaders, from supervisor to team leaders to entry managers to executives to boards. I work with boards around coaching. I coach them individually and as teams, as well as the executive committees or excos. So those are my key audience, my key audience. But for speaking, I speak from with all kinds of audience, as well, as long as people are excited about the topics I speak on, and then they are my clients. But when it comes to strategy, leadership, and culture, it's mainly C-suite as well as the board.
It's just quite a huge platform of leaders, from very junior first-time leaders to board members. A wonderful array and an important message to carry. Sete, why now and why you?
I just think with 32 years of my life spent in business, 25 years in consulting, I just think I've accumulated a very good amount of knowledge to share my passions, to share my purpose, and to pour into the people that are excited about growing and thriving businesses. I just think when I'm in front of the client, I'm so energized. When I see leaders grow, develop, and move into something special, I get gratification from that. I say all my life, I want to spend the rest of it working with leaders that are passionate about developing themselves, building their businesses, and building thriving teams. That's why I can't wait to see what you also have to do on your side so that I can learn from you as well.
You inspire me, Sthembiso. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for your time today.
I appreciate Debi. All the best. Take care. All right.
Thank you.